gave me. I have never heard of Texas Pete.
You
Hot
never heard
sauce.
of Texas Pete?
That sounds like something I get at the local barbecue
Dog,
spot.
the Texas Pete hot sauce. You never heard of Texas Pete hot sauce? What is going on, y'all? Here we are, new episode 2. Episode 1 was so great, we came back with a second one. So
Had to
here we
spin the
are.
block real quick.
Yeah, had to come back around. What is going on, y'all? Everybody out there, this is the Undergated podcast. I am Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. I'm here with some good people, man. Some good people. We got CD, Chloe's dad, on Instagram, and we now have Austen, Gunpla times Tesseract on Instagram. Finally,
Shit.
finally.
It's been a while, but I'm here now, baby.
Yeah. Yes, and we're here, like I said, episode 2 of the Undergated podcast. And let's go ahead and kick it off. What's been going on, guys? We go around the room. Austen, my man, how's your week been?
It's been kind of busy. Been looking around, do some new apartment hunting and everything. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. Haven't got a chance to get to the to Hobbytown over the weekend, but thankfully I was able to get there before the weekend started, so I was able to pick up some nice stuff. But everything besides that's been good. Busy, but you know what? Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better. Yeah, I hear that. Apartment hunting is it's like a mixed bag. It's like bittersweet because like you don't want to, but when you find a nice one, he's like, oh yeah, I like this one. This is, and you finally settle and you're like, I can't wait to move in and get the keys. So it's a bittersweet experience. I'll tell you that.
True.
CD, brother, what's been going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just counting down. This is my last week before I start my new job. So, I'm trying to dot the T's, dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure everything's cleaned up across the board before I skedaddle out of here.
Yep.
Build wise, back in the booth, man. I'm back in the booth. Finally picked up the nippers again. Got some heat coming. Picked up some heat too.
I saw. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm back.
You got that full armor unicorn. If y'all haven't seen that reel, it's a pretty dope reel on Instagram. But the music, the score with the unicorn.
He mashed it with the drop too and everything.
I know. Spike Lee over there, I tell you.
It took a couple of attempts, trust me. I first one threw everything off the desk. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if this is for me. But we got to work it, man. We gotta build on top of everything. We trying to build up to these reels.
Absolutely.
And these new posts, so.
Absolutely. I've been chilling, man. Work kind of threw me off. Usually work Monday through Thursday. Last week they changed it to Tuesday through Friday. And it was like Friday it hit me. It was like, wait a minute. We didn't get off Monday because of the holiday. We got off Monday because they wanted us to do something else because the road there was construction being done. So it was kind of like we have 2 projects at work. One project, it was being interfered because the road work was being done. So it was like, oh, we're not going to worry about that project. We're just going to give y'all a day off because they're working on the road. We could have just, but besides saying we'll work on project 2, y'all can work Monday through Thursday. They took away our Friday, took away my 3-day weekend. I'm getting spoiled with this 3-day weekend. They could have just gave me just give us project 2 to work on Monday.
Man, that 3 days.
I'm getting spoiled, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's get into it. Y'all ready? You ready to jump?
Let's do it.
Y'all already know what's up next. Let's building and breaking down that backlog. CD, brother, I heard you just say that you have some new stuff that you acquired.
Yes, sir.
So let's
shout out to New Type. I live in the Northwest Seattle. They're in California. It got here in less than 48 hours to my doorstep. Shout out New Type, because a lot of places, I don't know if it's just the FedEx they be using or what, but I'd be 3 weeks in, like sweating at the door every day, waiting for this package to show up. So shout out to New Type. But yeah, man, I grabbed a couple things. I've been feeling these Mad Works sanding sticks. Super simple, nothing crazy, but they get the job done for me. And then shout out to my guy Zaku Farm on IG. He's on YouTube too. He makes videos, but I asked him what kind of brushes he uses for his detail work. He told me a couple ones he used, and did a little research. So I grabbed this Mr. Brush here, round tip. It's gonna be perfect for all the detail painting I plan to do in the future. And then kit wise, I did grab this, the Grimmery from IBO. Pretty tough. I got a cool little color scheme I got planned in my head for that one. I think you guys already know what I got planned, but stay on the lookout for that. It might get done before the unicorn. We'll see. But those are my pickups for the week, guys. What about you guys?
Austin?
Well, I came into some luck. I went to our hobby town on I believe it was Thursday. My boy there, Kenneth, shout out.
Shout out to Kenneth.
Yeah, he hit me up with the drop that they were getting in some Kotobukiya stuff. So I was like, all right, Kotobukiya stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll drop in there, and they had some nice things. But they have one kit I've been looking forward to. I was going to pre-order it, but I decided to hold off on it and waiting see if it gets into the store or not, and I'll just buy it there with no shipping costs. And sure enough, it was the Frame Arms Girl Inesita, and I can't pronounce that other word. It's Norseru. Norseru, yeah. And this is another girl kit. I already snapped the girl together, so I pretty much spent the whole day building that all up.
Austin, get right to it.
He doesn't wait.
No, don't wait at all. Sanded it down and everything like that. So now I just got to prime it and color it. And I haven't built the Norseruto yet, but I do have a white version of it that's not a racing version, but essentially it's a small little orb car that there you go. That has eyes, whatnot, and you can kind of see it around. I also got a delivery in the mail. I got another girl kit stuff. I got the glasses accessory kit for all the high school girl stuff I have.
Oh wow!
So it comes with different versions of glasses. So you have not only bottom frame, full frame, Boston type, but you also have oval and a visor glasses if they're going to like the combat. You have those gun goggles. And then I got some manga dropped off as well. I got this new series that everyone's been going crazy for. Shonen Jump came in for it hard with Kaiju number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people have been going crazy. I haven't read the full thing yet, but I've gotten through a couple pages, and it's pretty crazy. It is pure battle shonen.
Look now, I'm sorry to cut you off, buddy.
Go ahead.
Me and CD are already like caught all the way up. Like,
really?
The reason I have the Shonen Jump app is because it got you number 8. Like it's like what on chapter 65. Yeah, it's caught like. I'm waiting at this point. I'm waiting on anime and figs at this point.
Man. Well, you know what's coming. The anime's coming. It's already in production. They haven't announced it, but it's halfway done. But can't wait. Yeah, I saw Volume 4, but I was going to pick it up if I liked it, but I guess I am going to. And then I got Spy Family number 8 to catch up on it.
Classic.
Yeah,
my daughter loves Anya, man. That's all she talks about now. Anya.
Anya's great. And then I got what is it? Chained Soldier. I don't know. This one might be a little lewd, a little bit somewhat safe for work, so I'll try to keep it like that way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've read it.
You read it? Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. Then there's another one.
18 and older.
Yeah.
And then when will Ayumuya make his move? Ayumuya, which is another. It's a romance high school manga, but it's kind of like figured around shogi, which is like Japanese chess.
Gotcha.
And it's really good. Yeah, and that's my pickups for the day.
Oh wow, you got a pretty decent haul in, man. Like
I was trying to save money too. I told myself I'm gonna go on a budget. I'm not gonna spend anything this week.
That's usually how it works, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Me, it's just pre-orders came in, man. I had some things pre-ordered, and first thing up is this monstrosity.
Hey.
The Sazabi Gundam Universe figs. I don't know if y'all. I know it's kind of like sacrilegious, like to do figures when it comes to Gundams, but these Gundam Universe figures have been decent for what I want to do. Right, like
I like them.
Yeah, I mean,
I always liked them.
The Shenlong and Master Gundam in this wave.
Right. We won't shun you over here, brother.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Man. But I kind of fell back on getting some of the Gundam Universe figures. I wanted it at first. I was like, I want to get the whole Gundam Wing set. Now that Shenlong's out, I might go back and backtrack because I've seen that some of the places have them on clearance. So glad I kind of waited. Next up, I'm just gonna show the shipper because I'm not taking this thing out. But
that's a big box right there. I see.
Yeah. 1/6 scale War Machine.
Ooh.
Pre-ordered it last year. came out. This is from Iron Man 2. So I'll put a picture in the video of how it looks. And I've been waiting. War Machine is like my second favorite. I know my first favorite sidekick. Like it's right behind like Iron Man and War Machine are like neck and neck when it comes to like superheroes.
Iron Man is my favorite. I mean, War Machine's my favorite suit, especially the second movie and Civil War. And he had the kill markers on his chest. I was like, yo.
See what made me fall in love with War Machine was heavy arms. Like that's what made me fall in love with War Machine. So
makes sense.
Been infatuated to get that in. I love War Machine. I can't wait to like kind of. I have a plan. I have a
one shots you do with that, man. I know it's gonna be crazy.
I have a like, man. I'm telling you, I have that 1/6 scale Ultraman model kit that I'm going to do in the stealth colors. Because I have the 1/6 scale Ultraman 7 normal color scheme where he's like this red and silver. But I'm gonna the model kit I'm gonna do in the stealth colors, and I want to put that with War Machine, gray with gray. It's gonna be tough because the 1/6 scale version of Ultraman 7 I have is from 3.0, and that's not a kit. It's like a hot toy. It's a fully articulated figure, and I've ordered the add-on pieces, which should be in the mail any day. Of the kind of, it's like the heavy weapon system for him, so it's going to be kind of hard to pull back and not want to take shots of Ultraman 7 with War Machine. Now I'm gonna have to paint. So yeah, but y'all have some great pickups, and CD kind of tipped off what we're going to talk about next, man. We're going to talk about that BTS behind the shot, customizing kits and figs, and kind of like a great lead off. CD, I see that you got the sanding sticks and some detail brushes. What are y'all, when it comes to post
shop out?
Yeah, like post building. Yeah, post building, like afterwards, and y'all want to detail these kits. What are we doing? What are we using? Or even, I know Austen, he dabbles in the ply plates. Malik, you go right into the detail work of the under the armor and stuff like that. What do y'all use?
Yeah, man. Recently I've been getting into some of this Robot Kai. They have like a nice little line of like paint markers, so I've been using those. Pretty heavy. I've probably ordered like 10 or 12 colors of those. Also, I've been kind of getting into like an enamel painting too. When I'm using like going for the details and stuff, I use a lot of lacquer paints. So then the enamel's amazing for detailing. I don't worry about ruining the lacquer I have under it. So that's why I got this little brush here, just so I can be a little more accurate with my paint. Austen?
When it comes to post building, I usually have a process that I try to lay out where if I want the kit to be weathered or factory fresh. So one of the things I do when I build it is that I do it in steps. So it's building, putting together, getting rid of nubs, sanding down, smoothing, and then what we're going to do is that's where it's going to pretty much split off, where I'm going to be either focusing on primer to paint, and then identifying what layers or what area I need to separate to paint. So because I do rattle can, which means that it's not really precision.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You're a bad man.
Yeah, crazy. No. It's not really precision bombing, more like carpet bombing. So you have to essentially break down the kit completely, have a very detailed game plan on what you want to do beforehand, or it's going to take a lot longer than you expect. And essentially separate things into the end game, which the end game is going to be the top coat. Do I want a matte? Do I want gloss? Or do I want it naked?
Yeah.
And for things that are going to be gloss, I need to paint those either with metallic and leave them there. And then stuff that I want to be matte, I got to paint that, after the primer and prime it up. And then it's on to decals. Then weathering is the last step for me. And then the last layer of top coat. And then that's pretty much good to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got a question for you fellas when it comes to sanding down your parts. Are you guys using the sanding sticks, or what's your process with sanding? And then are you going from like 468 to 1,000 grit? Are you removing the nubs completely? Do you
No.
mind leaving a little nub, having some scratches here and there? I mean, since we all paint,
Yeah.
we all use primer, so that kind of covers up the markings or whatever. But
Yeah.
how deep do you guys go into when you're cleaning up these kits?
With me, I start off with 400, and then I might go 600, depending on how bad the nub is. I'll go 600 down to 800. I'm not going. I know people that go all the way down 10,000 and all that. And I've seen it done. I seen like when I was building at Hobbytown. There's a guy named Andy. Shout out to Andy. He's gone like all the way down. And Mark too. Shout out to you, Mark. They've gone all the way down to like 10, 20,000, and it leaves like this shine and glimmer on the piece where it looks like it's been glossed. But I've gone typically 400 to 600 as a cleanup process because I'm gonna, like you said, paint. So
makes sense.
About it.
Yeah, I usually go from 400 to 1500 just to try to make a very nice even finish, and it also depends on the kit I'm doing. Sometimes if it's a girl kit, it's going to be 1500. Then I'm going to polish it off with a sanding stick that has the tri sanding stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's really worn out, but yeah, just to leave a nice little glimmer at the end. So when I do eventually paint it, I don't have any perfections on the skin.
That makes sense. The figure.
Go ahead, Coop. I was just going to ask you, what was your process for your your customizing your after build process?
I'm learning as I'm going. This is a this hobby you have to kind of learn as you go. So what I do if I'm painting one, me, I clip it out, I sand them all the pieces down, and I went to Dollar Tree one time and I got like a strainer, and I wash them, take a toothbrush, Dawn, wash all the pieces, let them air dry, then put them back, and then we're painting. And I don't really do a whole lot of like kit bashing, so it's not like a whole lot of like customizing kits. Even with figures, like I've messed around with some figures, made them, weather them to make them look a little bit real, but nothing too crazy. The panel line, I'm not using the Gundam panel line markers anymore. I think I don't have it on me, but I use this. I forgot the name of the brand, a fine tip pen. Oh man,
So you don't use the panel liner?
No, I don't. Ooh.
Austen, do you use the bottle?
Yeah, that's the only thing I use now.
Oh man,
yeah,
we using these.
Yeah, man, that's
scary.
Do we have any horror stories, since we are coming up on Halloween? I feel like we must all have some horror stories related to that. Austen, you've never had any?
No, I've had problems with this.
Oh, okay.
So I did not realize that this ate through ABS plastic.
Absolutely.
Like a mug. I put it
through plastic in general. I'm sorry.
It completely. If there's so much as a seam. So y'all know the Gym Sniper that I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm working on. So the visor is ABS, and I put a little panel line there after I painted it, right? But there was still such a small little hairline crack that it completely, like a horror movie, you saw it just slowly going down, and I'm like, no, like that, and completely snapped the visor off in half. And then with the Strike Gundam I was working on, one of the beam sabers had a hairline crack in it, and the enamel got it. I mean, the ink got in there, panel line got in there, and the crack went all the way across through the whole beam saber. Beam saber snapped in half. Jesus. And what's crazy, I didn't even touch it. I just looked at it happen in real life. So
damn,
it really it's kind of a dangerous thing. You kind of need to know what you can use and what you can't use it on. Or if you're going to use on ABS, make sure you layer. Make sure there's so much layers in between it and what you're doing. That's another thing about process too. Before you paint, if you're going to use a edge marker or edge liner, pretty much to chisel out the edges to get a deeper cut into the already existing panel lines into the kit, just make sure when you clean it up that there's not any existing scratches or you've gone too far outside your masking tape or chisel tape, because the ink will find that and it'll start creeping in sometimes. Yeah, this stuff is you gotta be on your game with this stuff, man.
Scary. It's scary.
Coop, you got any horror stories? I know
it just took away my bazooka on the RX-78 Origins. I had the little, because the bazooka is like a 3 pieces, right? It has the back end, the tube, and then where it comes out. I put it together, the front end, right, the front pieces, put the panel line in there, so thinking that it will like look nice with a dark circle around it. Crack the whole barrel. Just crack it. I have to, when he's holding the bazooka, he definitely has to. You can't tell. You can't tell it crack. And then it cracked my ankle, the little circle parts on the RX on the ankle. Took that completely off. And I know CD,
I got a love-hate relationship, definitely. It's given me some crisp lines, but it's also ruined some kits for me. Just like Coop on that Origins RX panel lined. If you guys look on my Instagram, there's a picture of the RX walking, and he has no beam sabers. Like you, Austen, panel lined, and it just crumbled. Both beam sabers.
Yep.
You got to be careful with the Gundam markers too. Not even just the panel, because the Gundam markers.
Yeah, some of them.
Because I don't know if you was at Hobbytown that day, Austin, but it destroyed my stand for the red stand I got. I'm thinking like, okay, I'll just use this to paint the screws. Ate away at that red stain like it was no tomorrow, Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing has claimed 2 kits. 2 kits. It's great. It claimed both.
The horrors.
Yeah. So when you're like, oh man, I use a name, I'm like, scared, man.
You gotta respect it, man.
It even ate through a piece of like I did a ground type one time, right? And it lacquer body, let it dry, came top coat, panel line, went through that, destroyed the inside of that. And I'm like, dang, I even with lacquer painted, I thought it would be able to survive, but no, didn't. But that's the bumps, right? That's like the hills and valleys when it comes to this hobby.
Definitely, because when you get past it, when you overpass, overcome that, and you have that finished kit, it's like, damn, it was worth it. I might have lost 2 beam sabers, but this finished kit, hey, yeah, I can go grab 2 beam sabers off something else.
Yeah, it looks good in the end. I'm looking at it right now. It looks so good.
So
my
good.
God.
Absolutely. But that's what's up, man. I'm glad for the talk. I appreciate that, especially with some of the stuff. Like I didn't even think about like what you brought up, Austen. Damn it just went through my damn head.
Extra cutting.
Yeah, the extra cutting for the enamel.
Yep, it's nasty.
Anything else? What do y'all? Let us know in the comments. What do y'all use when y'all customizing y'all kits? Are y'all going in there with toothpicks? I know people that use toothpicks for the extra detail. I know people that use paint brushes. I know people that anything that you can think of, people have used. People have used sponges for weathering, not like a sponge that you use for like hobby, like a metal sponge, almost like Brillo pad. They use that for like chipping detail. Yeah. Seeing people use those. So what do y'all let us know. Leave it in the comments.
The true kings out there that use claw plate, especially because I'm dabbling in that, and I would like to know your secrets because
Salute
my God,
one day.
One day. Sheesh. But that's what's up. So last week, Austen left us with a pretty good episode 1 trivia question. At the end of that, during the episode, we was like, we'll get to it at the end. We forgot all about it. That's our fault, people. But here is the trivia question from last week. And it was, what Gundam series did Tomoro, who's the founder of Gundam, hated due to the merger of Sunrise and Bandai? And I rattled my head for a week. And I don't need to lie, right? And I know CD. I trust CD. This is the honor system. Right. I didn't even look it up. Like I have no clue, right? But I'm thinking about you. He gave us a hint, y'all. Austen gave us a hint, and he said it was around like what 94. So I'm gonna go G Gundam, man. I'm going G Gundam. What you going with? Victory?
Yeah.
CD's got it. It was Victory Gundam. Yeah, so the Victory Gundam, when the merger between Sunrise and Bandai was coming out, Tomoro actually wasn't very happy about the merger, and he wanted the series to be more enjoyed by kids. So that's why in the beginning, that's also why you have a younger pilot, and also there's a lot more.
Yeah,
kid themes going
that was
on.
my guess because he looked like a little kid.
Yeah, but then as it went on, it just got darker and darker, as usual for him. Things just turned dark. I mean, Zeta Gundam watchers know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's the answer is Victory Gundam. Well done, CD.
How many times on Google you looked that up, brother?
Hey, honor system.
Honestly,
Remember, I told you I thought it was Turn A because something about that
Yeah.
stash.
I thought it was G Gundam just for the fact of, okay, you know what? Maybe with all these other wonky looking suits from all these other countries, that maybe somehow. And I was like 94, G Gundam. Shit, I didn't even think of Victory Gundam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't think of Victory Gundam, so you're all right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's never even been a released dub of it, so.
Yeah, I haven't. Have y'all even watched it? I haven't watched Victory. This is
I've
few series.
I've tried.
Oh, is that bad?
Well, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Come on. Now.
Well,
Gundam,
I mean, it's not terrible.
if you're a Gundam head and you're like, I tried to watch it, we're not talking about a completely new series. We're talking about a Gundam series. It has to be that bad, huh?
I mean, I've made it through some stinkers.
Victory Gundam. So.
He said I made it through some stinkers.
I've never seen Victory.
Yeah,
So,
I know some people love it, but
that's a great question, man. Had me stumped. Look like, Gabe. This is what we're going to do. We're going to answer at the end of the episode. I want to make sure I put a timer. We're not studying. We're not going to rattle our brains. So this is this week's trivia question. Austen, take it away, brother.
Yeah. So why was the 8th MS Team anime delayed until 1999 when originally it was supposed to air around 1996, 7 or 8? I can't remember the exact year it was meant to air, but it wasn't 1999. So I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It includes another dark situation, I guess. I wonder if that's too high.
Is that is it a war? Was it a war?
Like a real life dark situation.
Real.
Are we answering this at the end, or am I giving you more hints now?
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You're biting at the bits here, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Y'all were ready. My goodness. I was like, calm down. It's coming.
So we'll get that at the end. I promise y'all, we're gonna bring it up. But that's pretty good stuff, man. And we're gonna transition. I know last episode it was, in world news. Try to think of a little bit catchier name. Hold that thought. So we've been talking about Gundams and stuff like that. I want to give you some news that I've heard, and I was like, "Well, this is kind of crazy," but it's true. So hold that thought, and I'm telling y'all about something that's I didn't even think about. But you know what? In today's world, anything is possible, right? So there's a guy in Los Angeles. Last name is White. When I heard it, I did my research. And he is in a class action lawsuit. All right, he's suing the company for false advertisement. And this company that he's suing is Texas Pete. He is suing Texas Pete hot sauce because it is from North Carolina.
He's looking for a bag. He's looking for a bag.
Like, is that what we're coming down to in today? Are we really... Is that what people are really doing? People are really digging. I know that they do it for like the celebrities, right? They'll go in their Twitter and dig it all the way up from like 2012 and 15 years. Your Twitter, you said 15 years ago. People are really, imagine doing that, man. Like imagine, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around. And I go back and forth with my girlfriend all the time because I'll say, I really think of this stuff. Like there's people that wake up just like you and I and say, you know what? I'm going to go down to the courthouse and I want to take out a lawsuit on Texas Pete. Like somebody took their day, time out of their day, and was like, I want to go down to Texas. It's that serious to them.
He's bag chasing. That's what he's doing.
I get it.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm 100% with this man. My hot sauce should not be coming from the East Coast when it's claimed from the good old American Texas land. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if my hot sauce just lies to me about its original destination, you can taste the flavor. I don't know about y'all, but Texas tastes distinctively more smoky than North Carolina.
Okay.
Now, do I sound crazy? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, is this insane? Yes.
Yes.
Am I
Yes.
going through with this because I have nothing else to do with my life? Yes. But that should not stop me or any proud American from getting his hot sauce labeled correctly. Thank you. Can I get an amen?
That's true. That's true. I will
Praise
give you.
Praise him.
I will give you
Thank you.
that.
Thank
All right,
you.
Austin.
Thank you. Now, no, this is why. Just why.
Hey, man.
I mean, I understand crazy lawsuits. I mean, there are some that actually do make sense in the end, but they just phrased weirdly. Like that lady who sued for the hot coffee was too hot because she burned herself. That actually does make sense because the coffee was like at 300 some odd degrees, and she sued Mickey D's, and it actually did scold her. She was like 80 years old. That makes sense when you read the context into it. This,
Yeah, but
I would.
come on, yo.
But I know, I mean, but this, I mean, even that had some pretty easy areas you could look. I don't see how this could possibly where this can go. I can understand suing Pink Sauce, but not.
I guess
this.
it's like false advertisement. When you want to, like you said, proud USA, made in USA. You know, you think you're getting it right out of Texas. No.
Now is
They're gonna
Texas
lawyer him to death.
I hope so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're gonna lawyer him to death.
Well, the first question they got to ask is Texas the name of the guy or Texas the name of they're actually naming the place? Because if his name is Texas Pete or is it Texas Pete? Like
that's a good question. I'm assuming it's Texas Pete. Like that's his name. Like,
yeah, that's his name. If that's true, then I mean, if that's the case, then it's technically not false advertisement. It was made by Texas Pete.
Could you countersue for defamation then?
Oh heck yeah.
So
yeah, sue him for all the sue him for all the $3.75 that he has.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you put on? Like it just baffled me. Like sometimes, man, when I sit down and think, I'm like, man, people really get up and start their day and say, I'm gonna go down and do this wild idea. To them, it's not wild, right? To them, I mean, it's as serious as a heart attack to this guy.
Right.
To everyone else, it's Tuesday.
Right. His boys that hyped him up too. Y'all lousy too.
Yeah.
You know they had his homies in the back. We're like,
yeah.
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Damn. I hope not, man. I hope not.
You know, his girl too was like, "Yeah, you go get him, big dog.
Right,
that's right. You go get big man. You Papa here. You do it. You get that bag."
So how about this then? You know, it's only right.
Mm-hmm.
Is Texas Pete the #1 hot sauce for y'all?
Actually, I don't like hot sauce.
What? I know.
I'm messing with you. I've been on a Louisiana hot sauce kick lately.
Louisiana. It's actually out of Maine, so I don't know how you feel about that. I'm just fucking with you. Texas Pete is probably the golden standard when it comes to hot sauce. It's not spicy anymore, but at the end of the day, is hot sauce even spicy? Is it supposed to be? I know it's.
Would y'all look at me crazy if I said I've never heard of or had Texas Pete?
Not me. I don't eat hot sauce, so I only know is sriracha exists, and ghost peppers are apparently like can kill people.
Coop, that look. If you could kill me with that look you gave me, I have never heard of Texas Pete.
You never heard of Texas Pete?
That sounds like something I get at the local barbecue spot.
The Texas Pete hot sauce. You never heard of Texas Pete hot sauce?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Texas Pete hot sauce to do with the lasso? Oh my God. I'm over here talking to y'all. Like this is I'm over here talking to y'all like y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I'm thinking it's like
yeah, we definitely like yeah, for sure.
Wait a minute. Texas Pete hot sauce is like the soy sauce. Am I wrong? People leave it in comments.
Nah, bro, you can't even do it in soy sauce because what brand soy sauce do you use?
Kikkoman's or Trader Joe's? Kikkoman's?
Nah.
What?
You're a culinary master, bro.
The soy sauce I use, I can't even pronounce. So
I don't even like soy sauce.
Okay, Don. Look, man, you have me at hot sauce. You have me at hot sauce, bro. All right.
Austin, do you use condiments?
Not really. I mean, I know ketchup. Ketchup's good sometimes. Mustard.
We gotta double back to this one. We got to come back.
My taste buds are the most bland taste buds on the face of the planet. Growing up as a kid, my favorite food was white bread with nothing on it. I would just eat it straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Y'all heard of Sweet Baby Ray's though, right? And we're not obviously.
What's that?
Like Come on, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue. Go
said,
ahead, man.
what's-
Are you
Is
serious?
it hot sauce?
I don't know. I don't know
Is
if
it
he's
hot
serious
sauce?
or not.
Is
It's
it hot
barbecue
sauce?
sauce. It's barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's
Oh,
barbecue
I know
sauce.
Longhorn. The
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah,
Longhorn.
barbecue sauce. Yeah. My pops used to make that when I was a kid. He used to make his own custom barbecue sauce. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it,
Okay,
he
that's
used to make a
fair.
lot of his own stuff. So maybe that's why I'm not really
That could be
familiar
it.
with.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
It's a culture. It's a grow up thing.
Yeah. My
Nostalgia.
dad made
Got it.
everything. Yeah.
Cool. I was
All
about
right.
to say.
Got me out of that one. Woo!
Thanks, pops.
I was about to get kicked off.
Wow, man, that threw me for a loop, dog. I really wanted to CD put in a group chat, please. So we can find out what soy sauce you use. Because I'm sorry, we're still talking about this, but I use the soy
Nice
sauce
little
that
tangent.
is. I use the soy
I
sauce
know
at
what soy sauce you use.
every Chinese spot. I mean, I didn't even think there was other brands outside of like the ones that's coming from like straight from Japan or Asia.
So-
Soy sauce is the stuff you dip into the sushi. That's right. All right. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
With sushi, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, completely derailed you. Continue.
No. I'll put a picture of what I use in the group for you guys, 'cause I'm telling you, if you use this, you'll never go back. I got a I have a bottle of the soy sauce that you guys use or Coop uses. It's like full. I can send it to you. I've never used it.
Excuse me. All right.
We need to send all the condiments to Austen, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be sorely disappointed when gonna take a picture of them being in my fridge for 8 years. Not touch.
Wow. All right. So let's go ahead. We're back to it. We're going to unhold that thought. Thanks, man. Thanks. So last week, Austen did a great job with his Austen's real grade, right? He did the RX 78, the Gundam standard, the pinnacle when it comes to Gundams, the cream of the crop. Let's talk about his counterpart. Austen, give us the real grade on a MSN 06 Zaku 2.
Yeah, so time for another classic. So the Zaku 2, everyone's favorite mono eye grunt suit that somehow just keeps on going. Really, way after it should have been retired. The Zaku 2, developed by the Principality of Zeon as their next generation mobile suit to replace the Zaku 1, was pretty much the mainstay of the Principality and Zeon Empire. There's multiple kits represented of it. It's just as iconic as the Gundam, really. It is its main adversary, and the one and only suit that Char Aznavour, Amuro Reis, who is the main character of Gundam, of course, adversaries. Pinnacle suit that we see him in, specifically a commander type, and later on a high mobility type Zaku. And there's a whole mess load of variations of the Zaku. We're sticking to the Zaku 2 because, I mean, if we're going to go through all of them, we'll be here all day.
Right.
So for the Zaku 2, the high grade revive was a financial success and a really good kit for Bandai when it was released. Some things that they updated for it was the articulation, overall proportions. The color too was actually a slightly lighter green, if I remember correctly, than the first version of the high grade. And for my opinion, I would give it an A+. I have built it. I do like it. I'm personally not a fan of mono eyes, but the Zaku I do have a special place in my heart for. If there is one kit you're going to pick up, I would actually recommend the high grade revive Zaku 2 over most of the other kits that they've made for them. The only other one that would probably beat that out would be the perfect grade, which we'll get to in a bit here. After that, they have the real grade, which is another 1/44th scale Zaku 2. This one came out to much acclaim at first, but then some troubling signs with the inner frame started to show. This was a real grade syndrome, which some people call it, which is the first generation of real grades that had a loose, tacky inner frame with them. It looks great though. The amount of panel line detailing into them really looks fantastic. Side note, another high grade Zaku 2, the one being the origin side, pretty much has all the panel lining detail, but the stability of a high grade in it. And for that one, I would give probably a C-. Truth to the real grade? To the real grade, yes. To the real grade. Yeah, builders should I would say you should want some experience in knowing how to tighten up joints, how to make things a little bit stiffer, and how to, I would say, even modify some pieces on this kit before you jump into it. It's really not really, in my opinion, a beginner set for anyone getting into the hobby. It should really be maybe your fifth or sixth kit, or maybe even down the line when you're more comfortable with tightening joints. After that, we have the Master Grade 2.0. Now, I've never built the original Master Grade. I have built a Master Grade 2.0, but I sadly don't have that kit anymore. From my time building it, I liked it. It was very good, but dated. Then again, I got into the hobby like 4 years ago, and the kit came out a while back. It has some pretty good articulations, pretty good proportions. I didn't really find anything wrong with it. The 2.0 frame for the Zaku's was fantastic back then. It still is today. And in my opinion, I would give that one definitely a B+ to A-. The only thing I knock it down for is the amount of detail on the armor. The detail on the armor is not as... Ever since I built the Origin, I've just been looking back and saying how much panel lining and scribing you're going to have to do. Especially on those thighs. They're very smooth. Very smooth. I mean, it could be a Sports Illustrated model if she wants to be. But yeah, it's just right off the bat. But after that, you have the Perfect Grade Zaku 2. The Perfect Grade Zaku 2, I have not built, but I have talked to a friend who has built one. And from what I can report to you is that inner frame was exactly his words. Thank you, Zach, by the way.
Shout out Zach.
The inner frame was absolutely fantastic. And from the shots that I've seen and some of the video that I've seen of it, it looks great. There's so much detail. Much detail. I'm dying to get one myself. They still ask for a premium price for them. They're around $200 from what I've seen. And the armor is kind of almost sometimes a shame you have to cover it. Now, here's one thing about the Perfect Grade, though. There are a number of seam lines, especially front and center, especially in the leg area. And I believe near the shoulders or the arm was it? I believe it was the arm. That you have to deal with. But if you're building a Perfect Grade, usually you know what to do when it comes to seam lines. So it's not too big of an issue. But that inner frame is so good. It's so good. It's kind of hard to grade this one because the inner frame is perfect, but eventually you have to cover it up. I mean, you can leave it uncovered if you want. I always cover my kits anyway. I love inner frame, but I would like to finish my build. Right. If you're going to display the inner frame and really admire all of its work, maybe do a half build of it. It's an A+. And it has a built-in light that you can put into it. It's great. An A+, great display piece for your desk or for your area that you want to display it. And yeah, that's going to pretty much be the real grade of the Zaku 2.
So what's the overall grade of this? All of it combined into one. So you got a B+, you have a C- in there. You have another A+ in there.
Overall, we'll give it a B++, I guess, if that's possible.
B++.
Yeah, okay. B++ or an A-. Yeah, like I said, it's almost as if the smaller versions of the Zaku have all had better representations of it compared to the larger. Almost like the larger you get, I don't want to say worse, just more diverse in its representation. And excluding the real grade, which is kind of a mixed bag anyway, as most early real grades were.
I gotcha. So what is y'all? Let us know in the comments below. What are y'all favorite version of the Zaku? I know there's a couple of people out there that like that high mobility suit.
Come on.
A lot. Commander type, high mobility, Sniper 1, Elite Seeker, Minesweeper. What you guys got? There's a ton.
Go ahead. I hear you.
No, I'm good. ELAC version.
Psycho Zaku. I think the Psycho Zaku would probably.
Is that yours, Coop?
I would say so. I'm running them down. Yeah, I would say Psycho Zaku.
Austin?
I would say Sniper Zaku, but the Sniper Zaku is technically a Zaku 1 that's modified, so I guess I would have to go.
Zaku.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're sticking to Zaku 2, I'm going to have to say half cannon. I like the half cannon. And half cannon is very nice.
CD, go ahead.
I mean, it's got to be the high mobility type. Like I said,
but
I got 8 of them.
There's 50 of them, though. Come on, which one? You talking about Johnny Ridden?
If I have to pick, it's either between Johnny Ridden, because the red, something about the red, or the black TriStar. And I'm probably going to have to go black TriStar just because the color scheme. They rolled 3 deep always.
And it looked clean. It looked clean on Origins, too.
Right.
Man, I'm just waiting for a Master Grade Zaku bullet, bro. It's going to look good.
Once they start, to wait for that one.
Once they start upscaling these origin kits into master. Like it's a shame that Bandai hasn't expanded on these origin kits. If they give us a
Zaku Master Grade
Zaku 2
Origins.
Origins, even man, come on.
I'm buying 2 to start. To start.
With the fantastic stability of that RX 7802, man,
Oh my
just
god.
in a Zaku 2 with that
2
detail.
to start.
That might
My
be
God.
Bandai's like that's their pump fake.
Oh my
That
god.
might, if I'm the person at Bandai, I'm sitting up there thinking why I haven't made a Zaku or anything to like. You have nothing to pose with your origins. Master
That'd be a
Grade.
good April Fool's joke for us for next year. For Bandai to be like, oh, I'd be clamoring.
I don't want the perfect grade Zaku, but I do want the mega size. After watching it on Bill Fighters, I do want a mega size Zaku. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I keep thinking that Bandai is just holding it back for some type of anniversary or some type of special event, because they tend to give us classic regular suits just redesigned
Yeah.
with special events like the Vercall recently.
Do y'all think that we're gonna this is another tangent. It made me think of it when you brought up the perfect grade. Y'all think we're gonna get like the perfect grades again? Like
Another
how can I
run
say
on
it? Well, like the RX,
grade what?
right? Like the RX. You think we're gonna get the blue box perfect grade? We're gonna get the blue box perfect grade again, or we're gonna get Unleashed? Well, if they want to put out, I guess we're probably gonna get it again because of that. It running it through the lot. But if they want to take it off and retire it, would y'all be mad?
What, the Unleashed?
No,
Or the Unleashed? You think they're gonna re-release the blue box perfect grade?
So the original perfect grade Granddaddy.
All right, Granddaddy.
They can retire that.
Oh,
Retire it. Hang it up. Put it in the rafters.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Yeah.
rafters.
I'm thinking of the amount of time it would take for them to take out those old machines, and what else would they print with it? That's kind of Bandai's game, is what else can we print on this same machine? And everything's so old.
Yeah, and it's probably nothing. I mean, I don't think unless the Zaku perfect grade, because the same blocks, and I wonder if it's the same inner frame, almost like this. That's close to it, like the Origins.
Rafter it, bro. We have the Unleashed for a reason.
That's going to be the staple now for perfect
And the
grade.
Unleash was apparently a financial success.
I mean, man,
very large. So
can't ever stay on the shelf. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam Sandler's
that's a pump fake, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I pumped it, faked on it too. I'm not gonna lie, and I regret it every day now.
Okay. My wallet made sure I didn't pick it.
Oh, I mean, that too definitely came into the play. Opened the wall and knew it was time to buy it. So
I found it on a deal.
Nice.
I found it on a deal.
That's a steal of a deal.
A steal of a deal.
There were some other kids that came out that
armed robbery. That's what.
Yeah, I need to probably get a police report.
that was assault, bro.
Yeah, I might have a warrant for like larceny. Well, you could get it was offered to me for. I'm not gonna even hold you. It was offered to me for like double digits in price. It was like I think the dude offered 90 for it. He was like 90 is yours, I think, or 110, 90 or 110.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
you gotta take that.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, I would have been mad if you could take that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Now I'm just waiting for I want to go with Psycho Zaku from Thunderbolts. Now, before we get off this question and we go on to our next topic, is the mass-produced Zaku's better than the mass-produced Federation suits?
Technically, no, if I remember correctly. So this is digging into my back little side knowledge. The gym was technically on a superior power level to the Zaku, but the pilots weren't as experienced. Well, actually, no. By the time they were at the Battle Baku, most of the experienced pilots in the Zaku, the Xeon side was gone. I mean, they moved on to the Galgoog. I mean, and the real advantage the gym had was the beam spray gun. The beam technology had advanced so far for the Earth Federation that was pretty much their keel. With one hit, you could take out a Zaku at any level. A Zaku with a sniper rifle had to score multiple hits, and then if the gym had a shield, I mean, it would be taking out the shield, then take out the Zaku, and then moving on to the next target. The gym could take out the shield and the Zaku in one hit with the beam spray gun. I mean, once beam technology got upper hand. It's like saying a P51D versus the Messerschmitt 109 E3 or E6. The 1D was faster. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. It's like 1943 American aviation, 1944 American aviation versus Germany still flying stuff from 1941, 1942 because they just didn't have what it is.
Okay.
Now, their pilots by that time were pretty darn good still, but they were just in technology that just couldn't
Gotcha.
hang. Yeah.
What do you guys think was the worst grunt suit? The easiest to destroy, the weakest grunt suit in your
What
eyes?
is it?
The Leo, right?
In Leo,
Right.
yeah, we're gonna say Leo,
Yeah.
but in
Yeah.
UC,
Got taken out by an AK.
yeah. But remember y'all. Let us know your favorite version of Zaku. What's y'all? We have high mobility type in the Black Shroud Stars. We have this Zaku Sniper and Psycho Zaku. Let us know in the comments what's y'all favorite Zaku, and let's go right into let's talk about it. So a couple of weeks ago, Bandai dropped their hobby next phase of fall 2022, and some great stuff coming out. And I want to give this to Austen, man. Go ahead, take it away, brother.
Cool. Let me redeem myself. So hobby next phase dropped, and they dropped on us some nice new Gunpla kits as well as some other Plamo kits. If you guys haven't checked it out, I recommend it. There's something for everybody at that show. It was really good. They got some model kits for planes, cars, trains, and other girl kits. But if we have right here, the big announcements for Bandai at least was the master grade Verka of the Zeta Gundam.
Long awaited.
The long awaited Zeta Gundam. So this one is, in my opinion, probably the best looking Zeta we've had. I do like the 2.0, but they've changed some proportions on this to make it look a little bit more anime accurate, as well as what they focused on mainly was the transformation into the Wave Rider. And I just wanted to know, what's your guys' opinion on this? Because I'm digging what I'm seeing, but I completely understand some people's gripes about the chest being too long or the head being too small.
Go ahead, Coop.
I'm not a big fan of the Zeta, right?
Mhm.
But when I saw this, it did make me start like I was like, oh man, that's looking all right. And I was, you can ask CD, I was on the fence about getting the real grade. I was like, oh man, the Zeta 2.0, it is a kit that I might pick up in the future. That's the only thing. I might pick this up in the future.
Right.
So it looks good. The proportions look amazing. I know the transformation is going to be crazy. Granted, I don't transform my kits anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. But like the legs look amazing. I bet the articulation, just looking at the articulation, is probably going to be crazy. Like right up in here, the knees. It's not that much armor for back here that's going to really take away from like a little bit over that 90-degree bend at the knee, the arm. It's going to be what it's meant to be. I think it's going to be good. When I pick it up, maybe in the future. I'm not really on a master grade kind of feel right now. I might fall in love with it so much that I might pick up the real grade, which I heard the real grade right now is the best version of that suit.
It's kind of a hand grenade, so I'll warn you. I have it, and it's kind of a monster.
But compared to like the master grade and the obviously the old high grade, so again, I'm not transforming it. I'm not going to put it into the Wave Rider. So just the real great look and what I could get out of it. It does look dope. What you think,
Gotcha.
CD?
Man, I don't know what I wanted to be the next Verka. I can say it wasn't the Zeta. I'm a fan of Zeta. I don't want to say I'm a fan of Zeta. I do like the kit. I do like the way it looks. I think they did it well. I kind of agree with Austen. I feel like the proportions of the chest. I don't know if you even said you liked it or not, but they look a little wonky. I did build a 2.0 maybe like 12 years ago as a kid with some fingernail clippers. So I don't know if I got the full experience out of it, but the face looks a little long to me. The torso looks a little odd. maybe it is more anime accurate. I can tell it's probably going to be an amazing kit just because where we're at in this point in time with Bandai and what they're doing with their kits. I probably won't pick it up first initial release. Probably, honestly, if I don't catch it on the sale, I don't see myself owning it. I'm happy for everybody that wanted this kit. It's a nice looking kit, definitely. And I feel like Zeta's getting a little more love, and there are some Zeta fans out there that aren't as prevalent as Wing fans or other UC fans. So I mean, it's a good kit to have. I'm glad it wasn't another Granddaddy.
Absolutely.
Verka 2.0 of the original. So I mean, I'm thankful that there's more Gundams out there, but I don't care too much for the Zeta.
Okay, I got you. I'm right there with you. I actually like the 2.0's proportions for the chest and the shoulder a little bit better. But the indentations here and the updates for the legs and knees have me looking really hard at this. I think I am going to pick it up when initial release, just because I'm more of a master grade guy myself, and I never owned a Zeta. Well, actually, I have owned a Zeta, but mine are all broken or gone. So I'm looking to pick one up. So I'm pretty excited for it. All right, but moving on. We also had and here's the Wave Rider form as well. But moving on, we also had another announcement. We had the Master Grade or SD Master Grade line. This is a new line from Bandai, and I believe they are taking this from the hype of Gundam builders or Gunpla builders who have taken the modifications of the SD and morphed them with HD and made a really cool looking proportion types. And I don't know if it looks cool to me, but I'm not too sure. What are you guys feeling?
I do. Yeah, it is, and I am a SD guy, somewhat. Like I have some SDs. Only thing that keeps me away from SDs that I hope that this changes is the stickers. I hope there's more part separation. Like I hope that the waist isn't sticker right here, or the crotch isn't sticker, or the feet isn't sticker, and the red on the shield isn't a sticker. If those are part separated pieces, I can rock with it once for other suits, right? Like I can't wait till they do a Banshee Norn like this, or a Unicorn Final Battle like this, or a wing kit like this. But I'm not going to pick this one up.
CD,
man. It's interesting. Like I said, I really do think it's interesting. I don't have any of the freedoms kit wise. So, I mean, I could definitely see myself picking this up as something like, a break away from a nice like master grade, or a break from a nice high grade, something in between where I can kind of get really into it like a master grade, but then still not going to take me forever to clip out, clean up like, like a full master grade would. I'm surprised they went with the freedom first, but I mean, I kind of guess it makes sense because they do have that new freedom coming out. I would have liked to see the unicorn of it too, kind of like Coop said. I think that a unicorn would be dope. I do see a lot of guys taking that SD unicorn head and plopping it right onto the high grade unicorn body, which looks pretty dope. I mean, look at the full inner frame on an SD kit. I feel like that's crazy. Just going back to Bandai, like what they're able to produce now is going to be nuts. It's crazy.
It's nuts.
I don't know if I don't. High grade is like the smallest I'll go. I don't really do the SDs. And I feel like this is probably going to be in between. But, we'll see.
What do
another kid?
My bad, CD. Do they have a price on this?
I did not see one. Let me see if I can.
The price would probably keep me away.
Here we go. Yeah, it's 4,200 yen. So about $45.
Oh no.
For US reduction, probably 39.
Oh no.
Yeah, so 40 bucks. Oh no.
No, yeah, we're not doing that, buddy. No, we're jumping up $20. We're jumping up $25.
Well, so I mean, would you guys just get a real grade at this point then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like any of the real grades for the Freedom. I built the Master Grade 2.0. It's one of my favorite kits.
Looks amazing as well.
Yeah, no, thank you. I love the Freedom as a design. I've never built an SD kit, and the thing that was keeping me away was the complexity of the build was too simple for me, so I didn't find any enjoyment out of it. But this is ticking all my boxes. It's a little bit bigger, also the size. It's a little bit bigger, and it has all the detail in there, and it looks like it would be a fun kit to build as just like a wacky fun build.
Right. Yeah. Would you paint it or just leave
it? I love the Freedom's colors so much. I think I would paint this though. I think I would paint it maybe like a banshee color.
$40 is steep, man.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of a heavy ass though for a. You got to really like SD and like the Freedom.
Unless it's the Freedom going for that price, and it's like, okay, I'll understand.
Well, see,
I think it's
I
going to
picked
do
up-
well because it's new. I think it's going to sell out. It's going to be off the shelves for.
Absolutely.
But
And I mean, the master grade's $55, so you're not going too far away for this. Yeah,
Ooh,
I completely understand if people just say, "I'll forget. I'll just get the master grade."
But look at that pose.
Yeah,
That right there is nuts.
that does it, huh? Have you guys
man.
ever bought a kit just because you seen a pose of it? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the Gyarados.
You seen that pose and it was like in the car
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
That looks good.
yeah.
It does look good.
Looks good. But all right, moving on to our next kit. So, as we all know, Witcher Mercury is airing currently, and the Gundam Aerial and Bandai wasted no time and decided to release a full mechanics 1/100 version of the Gundam Aerial. This kit, as you guys know, full mechanics has been kind of popping off recently with some fantastic panel line detail and on the surface detail, and and it's taking advantage of the clear parts as well. In my opinion, this has me sold on the Aerial. I did not really like the design of the Aerial when it came up. I did not like the design of it on the high grade, but this is selling me. What do you guys think?
I 100% agree. This is one of the first things I saw of the new kits. I was like, oh, this is a must cop. I'm already a fan of full mechanics. I don't dabble too. I have master grades. Don't build them very often, but I do like the complexity of the, how it looks versus just a simple inner frame on the full mechanics. So it looks, the eye test, wow, appealing. The colors, the clear parts,
Absolutely.
separation of the parts. I mean, I like the high grades look, but this right here does it for me.
Yeah, it looks dope, man. The only thing I'm worried about is, which I guess, mark it up, we're gonna probably do it anyway, but if 2 years down the line or a year down the line they introduce the master grade, like is it like the IBO? Is it like, oh, do I get this? Or, that's what I hope they don't do with Witcher Mercury, or even just going down the line. I do not want them to do full mechanics for their 1/100. Like, it's going to be real scary if they start doing that. Like, if they do, like, we'll do wing and UC and master grade and the others and full mechanics, because they really did that with IBO and they ran with that a lot. Like, there was some IBO kits that I didn't even think were like the grays was a full mechanics, and it has one, the standard grays. So, but for this, I'll probably pick this up.
Yeah,
it looks dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you, Coop. The only thing I'm afraid of is if the master grade comes out in the next year, or depending on how good Witch Mercury is, if they rush that out, and if it's a good master grade like the Barbatos does,
then we just blew the money.
Yeah, I
blew the bag.
Yeah, I really want to get this and turn it into the Lafrif, but I mean, if that master grade comes out, I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot.
Unless you do one, like, you know what, I want to take this one and I'll take the full mechanics and paint it and weather it, and then the master grade I'll do a clean gloss finish on it. Sure.
You guys have any thoughts on why Bandai is leading with the 1/100 and not going straight to master grade?
It was easier to probably manufacture. It's probably easier to
get it out quick.
Yeah, easier to manufacture in CAD work, and plus the complexity of the chest, especially the cockpit opening up, I bet would be a nightmare. Because Bandai, whenever they make these things, they have to make sure they're master grades. They have to make sure not only does everything work, but is reliable.
Right.
So they can't just toss out. Well, they can toss out garbage. They have sometimes, but but they probably don't want to do it for this.
Yeah. Does it show where the funnels lie? Honestly,
well,
I don't even know if they're called funnels on this, but we know
they're called bits, I guess. But the bits are technically the shield. I don't. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not even sure if they showed this connecting to every. Yeah, it did. Okay, they did. All right, good.
So that looks tough, man.
Yeah,
that looks.
Gives me. It looks like Vidar to me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looks like. It definitely looks like it's right out of IBO. And does this come? I know. I wonder if the first batch. You know how Full Mechanics does that red box. So I wonder if the first batch is going to come with those stands.
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought they were a separate piece to purchase, but apparently that was for the high grade. So I'm not too sure.
First run exclusive. Watch. They just don't throw it in there.
Oh yeah, that's a first run exclusive. Depending on the price, $40. I'll pick it up. What's the price looking like?
Let me see. Did they label the price for this? 41. Yeah, here we go. 41 inch. So the same price as that SD Master.
Oh yeah, essentially. You're telling me this? Come on, come on.
I'll have in my hands the SD Master grade of this for the same price. Come on now.
Yeah.
March 2023. Yeah.
Yep.
One set of stickers. Yeah. I'll pick it up. I'll probably pick it up.
Gotcha. Alrighty, cool. There were a few more kits that were announced, and we're going to try and rifle through the rest of them here for y'all, because there were a handful of them, most of them being high-grade kits for the Witch of Mercury show. And let's see, just bring those up right here. There we go. All right, and we have we're going to rifle kind of through them here. So we have the SD Red Dragon, Astray. This is a Bandai Gundam store exclusive. This one is already out, actually.
You said that's an HG, right?
Yeah, this is HG, high grade.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, high grade. This was the Ace version of the Jagan. I know some people are fan. Yeah, okay, cool. Moving on. Here we go. Witch of Mercury. So we got the Zoort and the I can't pronounce the name, Tick Up Bang or something like that, which is a pretty much a basic bass jammer and a new grunt suit for the Witch of Mercury. I'm actually really liking the bass jabber and the grunt suit. What do you guys think?
I like the bass jabber. Grunt suit is a pass for me.
Negative. That's a negative for me.
Negative.
That's a negative for me.
Alrighty, moving on real quick. We got the Burgo Pinette, which is pretty much an advanced version of the, I call it Burger Bird, from the prelogue. But essentially, it's a new color with a new rifle and a cross shield. It looks pretty interesting. You guys? It
looks interesting. They can keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pass.
Gotcha,
it's going to be a hard sell for me to pick up. I'm going to have to watch this series and fall in love with this series for me to get all these high grades, like I did with IBO.
Yeah, I feel the same. The Michaelis is the only other grunt suit kit that I'm actually thinking looks really nice.
Man, look at that. That looks like 30-minute missions.
Well, I mean, it pretty much is. Pretty much is kind of design wise.
Yeah.
You covering that one, Austen?
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of digging it. I like the arm rifle, especially. Yeah, I've seen some renders of it open up, and it's pretty cool. I'm digging it. And then we got, of course, the full mechanics, which we've already gone over, which the metallic pieces, and then some more SDs, which I know all of us are pretty much not interested in. I know a lot of you guys are, but
sorry.
Yeah. We just
let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if you like it.
And then we got water slides coming out for the God Gundam, some EF, the Earth Federation and Xeon mobile suits, and then the expansion packs. So I actually wanted to talk about this. If we are getting expansion packs for the Witch of Mercury kits, are you guys looking forward to anything in particular? It looks like we have a booster pack to start ourselves off, but are you guys thinking like Age, where they're going to do fighting packs like the Titus or the Fortress for the H3? What do you guys think?
I'm looking to see if they have like almost like a heavy weapon system. You know, I'm a big sucker for a heavy weapon system, anything. So it'd be nice to see like some attachments on that. But I'm interested to see how this plays out in the shows. It looked like it was flying around just fine in space with the other attachments on it. So.
I'm assuming that's probably going to be like, obviously, to go extra fast for a long period of time. Probably, I want to assume that they probably, unless it's in episode 3, that I don't think we watched episode 3 yet. I haven't. But maybe that this pack is meant, that kills the pilots, right? Like the suit kills the pilots. So maybe this gives them kind of like longer periods of time for using the suit and stuff like that.
I'm just looking forward. I'm right there with CD. If there's like a heavy cannon or a long range rifle version of this,
come on.
Oh heck yeah, I'm 100% in. Especially if they make it for the full mechanics.
Yeah,
it's all over.
Bread ready to go.
Yeah, and here we go. Here was the stand that was for the high grades.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Oh man,
I wish I had room to display my kits like this. Like.
Same. I'm running out of space, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's. Let me go back up to the stand.
Stand?
Yeah.
This one?
Right. Yep. I wonder if you be able to attach like the funnels of any suit. I'm saying like Sazabi or something like that, because I know there's like the third party stands, or you can get the little stands that come with
See,
like
Huh.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is like an all-purpose stand.
Yeah, I wonder if it's an all-purpose stand.
You know, it looks kind of like it, and the holes in them are what, the 3.5 millimeters?
Yeah,
They look like it. They might be able to do it. That would be pretty cool if you have a RG. Actually, no. The RG Sinanju's funnels don't use the 3.5 for their funnel kits, do they? Yeah.
Do you have pictures of the other Gundams from the series? The other two were released.
Yeah, let me bring them up for you real quick. I got pictures of the Gundam Farak and the.
Yeah, let's talk. I forgot which one it was, but
that new one,
y'all know what I'm talking about.
the ending.
No. This Gundam kit they just released at this show. It's a high grade. Looks like an orangutan. Looks.
Oh, the
terrible.
the Oh, okay. Nah, I don't have a picture of that.
Send that back.
I just honestly did not want to see it.
Yeah. I don't know what they were planning to do with that. I don't even know. It could be crazy in the show, but I would pay someone not to buy that kit. I wouldn't even want to see it. Like, hey, you about to buy that? Nah, bro. Here's $20. Go get you something else. Go get you an Origins kit.
Yeah, enjoy a nice kit.
Yeah, leave that there. That is the most deformed looking. It's like a core fighter with like master grade arms on it.
Now, I think that what they're trying to do is that they're trying to have it where it's combined with a combined with another kit. So it's like two kits in one, essentially. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Yeah, here it is. It is the Gundam
I can see these faces.
Oh my gosh,
trash.
Yeah, it's
trash.
That's what it says.
it's pretty garbage. Here we go. Open image, new tab.
And I've seen people on IG like hyping it up, and I'm like, all right,
this is what this is the difference of opinions, right? Gunpla is freedom. Like this is the
Gunpla's freedom.
Some freedom should be restricted.
Yeah.
This is what we talk about, right? Like somebody is going to fall in love with this suit. This suit is going to bring somebody into
that. This might be someone's entry into Gundam. Like,
this is going to be somebody's favorite suit of all time.
So this is the Lefrith Thorn, and this is CD. This is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And even it could be the coldest kit in the show. It could do some wild things, but it's just appealing. Like, it looks like an orangutan to me. It looks like a monkey. I don't know why.
It's going to have to do something in this show.
Wild.
It's going to have to, because when I look at this, first thing I think of is Gushian, right? Like, and when you see Gushian, you're like, oh, I don't know. And then when you see him in the show, you're like, I need that full city ASAP. So like, I don't like. It's going to have to do something wild in this show for me to go. Like,
I'll buy each one of you one if you want it.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Because
you know what? I appreciate the thought, but you know what? You can keep that.
I appreciate it, man.
I'll take literally anything else off your wall.
You sure? I mean,
yeah. And then we have the Lefrith and this is the this one I think is the heavy armor version of the Lefrith, and I'm guessing that they're meant to combine because its legs are bigger than its arms, and in the other one, the previous one, its arms are bigger than its legs.
Okay.
I think that's what they're doing, but
damn, that looks terrible. I'm it's just maybe because it's high grade. Maybe because it's high grade and not enough. Like, it's too many angles, but not enough like panel line. Like, if it was panel line on the inside of the thigh and on top of the thigh, like decent amount of like,
his thigh is like this big. His shin to everything else is like this, bro. So I mean, like Austin said,
panel line is going to be amazing. If
it makes sense if they combine that. Then it probably look like a full regular size kit. But separately, keep
you say that now. and then there's going to be somebody who goes pan online and scribe crazy on IG. And you're going to be like, I'm getting this.
Yeah, so
I'm
I can see
falling in love with
subscribers saving this kid.
If y'all see
Heavy.
me in a group chat in 6 months when this is out and I have this in my cart, please
Just
please
make
let-
sure you got.
please let me
sure-
leave. the group
Just
chat,
make
please.
sure you have some scribing. If you're going to put it in your cart, make sure you get that scribing tape, and a nice clean chisel, because it will look dope. It will look dope if it had a lot, like you said, Austin. Like the people that scribe is going to have some fun with this. It will look kind of. It will look kind of crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
look-
there's a.
look. Is that a chin in there?
It
had
looks
the
like
nerve-
it.
They had the nerve to squish that little red chin in there. Bro, stop it. Take it back. Take it back.
It kind of has. You know what? I do like the tri legs, the tri feet,
Right.
right? But and the legs are nice, bulky.
It
But,
can,
I mean,
it can be
it's just-
saved by some customization.
They
It can
squeeze-
be saved.
You got a helmet
yeah,
on?
Yeah,
You can't. You don't see this like you see the quant, the command quant.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I can see it.
It could be saved.
yeah. This is essentially the Command Quant with more armor. It's a
Not by
heavy,
me, I'll
heavy
tell you
weapons
that.
version. Yeah. But that was it pretty much for the main Gunpla that was announced at Hobby Next Phase. They also announced some paints and other kits. Like I said, I recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
See if there's anything for you guys.
Well, that's what's up, man. Like, so I'm assuming that we're all gonna get the full mechanics.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's taken the spotlight from the Verka, honestly.
Right.
For me at least.
Yeah, I think the Verka was so much of up and down what people wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and then for this to be a new series plus a 1/100,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna really, this is really gonna be crazy. That full
Mhm.
mechanics come out, because that other show was it you know what show I'm talking about? What, a Kinbu? I forgot the name.
The borderline.
Oh,
Yeah,
something like that.
That's really-
Echo Sinky.
yeah.
Siki.
Yeah.
That one. Shout out to Marvin. He was building last time I seen it. That's a pretty big 1/100. I mean 172, right?
172, yeah.
172.
The full mechanic.
Yeah, the new one with the sword,
Oh,
the Rye or the Kai.
Yeah.
I got
Rye.
the first one up
the
here.
original one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, red box first batch, which sat. So I felt bad because I feel like I might have overpaid by like $15, and I was like,
It's okay.
this is still on the shelf 3 months later.
It's okay.
Yeah, not a lot of people picked them up. I mean, Bandai had a few failed shows. I mean, they had that one Gun
Yeah.
Girl show that came out. That was a Gundam Girl, not Gundam Girl, but model kit girls
Yeah,
firing guns that failed. And apparently, everyone's trying to scoop those up now. They're like $70 for a kit. And they were originally $20 because the rarity of them. Yeah, they're
Keep
completely
it.
discontinued. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'll send somebody one if they need them.
You got one?
Wait, you got one?
No, I'm playing.
Oh, I was about to say-
yeah.
You know, you heard you
Right.
had him. You had
I had them.
Oh my gosh, you had us
You
both.
could have
I was-
real, yeah.
Yeah, I
Damn
mean,
sure had.
I would take it off your hands.
That's what's up. So before we head out, we promised y'all. Why was 8th MS Team anime delayed in 1999 when originally it was supposed to air around 1996? We promised y'all the answer to this.
I think there was a death in the production staff, or yeah, I'll say there was a death.
What do you think, Coop?
I wouldn't think there was something going on in the area at the time. No, that's a vague answer. Something like I don't know. Some type of, obviously it's going to be some type of crisis. I'm not going to hold it up. I want to say something going on in Japan. Oil refinery blew up or some shit. I don't fucking.
Earthquake or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, CD got it right again.
Come on, man.
God,
100%.
2-0.
Yeah, the director, excuse my pronunciation of it, but Takayuki Kanada. Takayuki Kanada died in a car accident, unfortunately, during production. So it ended up having to be delayed until it's the new director, which I don't have his name here, but had to finish it.
Damn.
And and then it ended up being a tragedy for them. They decided to hold off and try to work everything out. And when it finally came out, though, it became one of the most beloved
That's fucking nuts.
Gundam series of all time.
I wonder.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My fault. Go ahead. You. You were about to say?
I was gonna say even among anime watchers who aren't into Gundam all admit that the
Yeah.
8th MS team is fantastic.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I wonder where did he start it? Did it? Because it was so seamless. Like if you go back and watch it, the 12 episodes, it's seamless. Like it's like unless he had it all plotted out and was like, oh, just it's a cakewalk now. Dude had all 12 episodes or whatever amount, and I wonder if it was like on. That's why Easy 8's and not the ground type. I wonder where this kind of.
Yeah, I have no clue where it kicked off either. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell.
It was a hell of a job to honor him for sure, man.
Hell of a job. Hell of a send off.
Yeah, hell of. I mean, damn.
Yeah, if you're gonna end on one, that's it.
8th MS team, yeah.
Give us one of the best Gundam fights of all time.
Come on, man. Yeah. If you don't know what we're talking about,
go ahead and watch it. It's not that.
YouTube it. Just go to YouTube, 8th MS team fight, enter.
Right.
Yeah. Or you just type in Gundam fight. It should probably be like the top 3.
Actually, I think you're right. I think it's one of the top first ones.
Well, we appreciate it, people, for y'all who stuck around. Thanks again. Next week, gonna get up. I know last episode we talking about a series, but we wanted to talk about the hobby, Bandai hobby phase, next phase. A lot of words there. But that's it, people. Y'all have a good weekend. A week as well. The work week, all of it. I'm spent. We
got you, big dog.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Birthday parties and everything.
Yeah.
And closing
Peep
statement.
merch coming too soon.
Yeah, Peep merch. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're the Undergated podcast. We're not the underrated. It's a difference. There's a difference.
Yep.
Do right to the people, man. Do right to people. Do a good deed. I challenge everybody to do a good deed. I got out and helped somebody push their car the other day. When I was I was running to Home Depot. Lady's car broke down in the middle of the road, and I was like, man, I think I'm a sucker for that one, man. When somebody's car is broken down, I'm like, I gotta help out.
I feel like we've all been there.
Yeah.
So good Samaritans, man. Like Coop said, do a good deed, man.
Absolutely,
it goes a long way. Checking out somebody too.
Get some karma. Bring some good karma into your lives.
Stay humble.
But until next time, y'all. I'm Coop, CD, and Gunpla times Tesseract. I'm gonna make sure y'all follow these guys. I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all follow them. Do it now because we got something brewing. You gotta stick around for it.
Spooky season.
Yeah, we got something brewing. I want
spectacular savings.
Right.
We're gonna have their Instagrams in the description below, and I want to try to put some QR codes. I know you can do the QR codes up here on Instagram, so it's easy. Pause the screen and scan it with your phone. You don't even have to leave your couch. It'll send you straight to the Instagram site or the mobile app. But until next time, people, peace.
Peace.
Deuces.